Subscribe our channel, Knowledge for All, and click bell icon for latest videos.
We just came back from a full circle in North Pakistan, starting in Islamabad. I hope this overview of our recent trip helps you as future traveler to make your own decision where you would like to go. We drove from Islamabad straight to the Glacier Valley, which is possible in a day if you leave early enough. Take a bit of time for the roads in North Pakistan, as to most valleys you'll drive, a big part of the roads are absolutely amazing, and for some parts you need a little bit more time. In the Glacier Valley we experienced the Kalash culture, including the beautiful dresses they wear.
I think you look beautiful in it, Mary.
I'm gonna take you home with me.
Then we continued on the way to the Hunza Lake. Every time we drive to a new location, like a hiking trail or a valley, or in this case a lake. But the special thing about Pakistan for me was that it was not just the actual location that was beautiful, the road towards the location was often at least as nice. We arrived at the Hunza Lake, one of my personal favorites, as I just have a really big passion for nature, and camping at this lake and waking up at this view was just magical. We continue towards the Hunza Valley. Then camped in the forest in front of the Hunza Lake. Towards the Hunza Valley.
You guys like the view?
Yeah, that's perfect.
In the Hunza Valley, we walked up a mountain to get this beautiful view. Next up was the Attabad Valley. Just driving this road was absolutely amazing. Our first stop on this trip was the Glacier Valley, and close to the Glacier Valley is the city Chitral, which was the last big city with fast internet connection and which has all the supplies you expect from a city. Now after the Attabad Valley we are passing Gilgit, which is the first big city we got to after Chitral. From Gilgit we arrive on the KKH, the Karakoram Highway. Our first stop was Minapin. We parked our car at a hotel and walked to the Rakaposhi base camp.
How do you like it?
It's really good. It was tough to get here, but it was worth it.
Then we drove back to the Karakoram Highway and continued to the Ho Park Glacier. exploring the town Karimabad, a cute little town that has a lot of local shops selling local products. Also, there's a viewpoint around Eagle's Nest Hotel. Continuing further, we get to Attabad Lake. Then we arrive in Gilgit, Upper Hunza, where we visited a local house. A tour that was offered by the hotel we were staying. We made a stop at the nearby Hussaini suspension bridge, famous on the tourists because of its condition. Cute little lake, and if you continue the road you end up at the start of a hiking trail to a glacier. From here we continue towards the China border. The Passu Cones is the first stop on the way. You can make a rest stop at the Glacier Breeze restaurant for their famous apricot pie. We continued further towards Soest. This is the last town before the China border, so if you need fuel, get it here. Then we proceed to the Kunyara Pass, the China border. The views towards it are magnificent. Visiting the China border, we're going to make a long drive back towards Gilgit. Now we're going to do a little loop. Basically it doesn't matter if you go to Skardu first or to a store first. We decided to go to a store first and visited Rama Lake. we continued to the Hussaini National Park. The drive was one of the most beautiful drives we did, and we were happy we made the choice to go there. Then we arrived at the city Skardu, and from Skardu we drove to the Hunza Valley. On the way we visited the Mantoka waterfall. Palace. The sailing suspension bridge. And then continued the drive to the Hunza Valley. The views were absolutely amazing. Finally, we arrived in Hunza, the last spot of human settlement in Pakistan. We drove back to Skardu on our way to the Yargazoo Lake in Shigar in the cold desert. Yep, come! drove to the Katpana Desert and saw Katpana Lake.
Hey, hello.
Now we drove back towards the Karakoram Highway. On the way we stopped at the Lower Kachura Lake and at the Upper Kachura Lake. It was time to finish this loop and drive back to the Karakoram Highway. Our last stop was Ferry Meadows. At the Rakaposhi Bridge is where the jeeps wait to bring you up to the start of the trail. I really enjoyed the jeep ride as I never sat in one of those jeeps before. Our time was running out and we drove back towards Islamabad. The road is absolutely stunning. You made it to Baltistan top! From here on we continued along many more beautiful views back to Islamabad.
Hey, look at that!
In a previous trip I traveled to Kashmir and visited Pir Chinasi. The Ganga Peak.
Hi, Matt. These guys over here. Hello, guys.
Hi, hello.
And they're here for iftar. And they asked me to join.
Tolly Pier. And the Banjosa. And in another trip to the Swat Valley, I visited Malam Yaba Ski Resort, which I visited in the summer and did a hike. Kalam Forest. Attabad Lake. And Queenyard Valley. Most of the time we have been sleeping in the van. Even though there will be many other places to see in North Pakistan that are not included in this video, I hope that this global overview helps you in your own planning.